At his grand birthday feast, Bilbo delivers a heartfelt yet mysterious speech. He vanishes using the ring, stunning the Shire. In Baggins, Gandalf confronts Bilbo about the ring's power. Reluctantly, Bilbo leaves it behind for Frodo and departs for Rivendell. The ring's shadow begins to stir once more. Centuries later, Middle-earth seems peaceful. The camera glides over the Shire, a land of rolling hills, laughter, and music. Frodo Baggins is introduced, a curious young hobbit with a kind heart. Gandalf the Grey returns for Bilbo's 111th birthday celebration. Bilbo acts strangely protective of a small golden ring. Gandalf urges Frodo to flee, taking Sam, Merry, and Pippin. The Nazgul arrive, tearing through the Shire's borders in terrifying pursuit. Frodo feels the ring whispering to him, promising safety in exchange for surrender. The group hides in the woods as the riders pass by, their presence chilling. The innocence of the Shire fades forever. The film opens with Galadriel's voice narrating the ancient history of the Rings of Power. We see the forging of the Great Rings, and the deceit of Sauron, who crafts the One Ring in secret. Massive battle scenes show the last alliance of elves and men. Isildur cuts the ring from Sauron's hand but succumbs to its temptation. The ring is lost in time, fading into legend. Gandalf studies ancient scrolls in Minas Tirith, uncovering the truth. He realizes Bilbo's trinket is the One Ring. Riders in black cloaks, the Nazgul, begin their hunt. Gandalf rushes back to warn Frodo in the Shire. The darkness spreads faster than he imagined. The hobbits reach the town of Bree and seek refuge at the Prancing Pony Inn. They meet a mysterious ranger named Strider, Aragorn, son of Arathorn. Frodo accidentally slips the ring onto his finger, attracting the Nazgul's attention. Aragorn defends them, earning their trust. He vows to lead them safely to Rivendell. The Nazgul attack Bree in a chilling night assault. Aragorn battles them with fire and sword, his skill unmatched. The hobbits witness the terror of true evil for the first time. Frodo nearly succumbs to the ring's call in the chaos. The group escapes into the wilderness under Aragorn's lead. The Fellowship to be treks through forests and marshlands, chased by shadows. Aragorn teaches them survival and the history of the world's decline. Sam begins to admire Aragorn's nobility and courage. Frodo grows weary, feeling the ring's corruption. Overhead, black clouds herald Sauron's growing power. The company rests in ancient ruins, unaware of danger. The Nazgul strike suddenly, cloaked in darkness and fury. Frodo is stabbed by a Morgul blade, poisoned by dark magic. Aragorn fights desperately, driving them off with fire. Frodo's life fades as the ring whispers victory. Aragorn carries Frodo through the wilderness towards safety. They encounter Glorfindel, or Arwen, depending on version, who rides to save him. The Nazgul chase them to the river Bruinen. With a surge of elven magic, a flood of water spirits sweeps the riders away. Frodo falls unconscious as Rivendell comes into view. Frodo awakens among elves and old friends. Gandalf has returned. Leaders from across Middle-earth gather to decide the ring's fate. Tensions rise as men, dwarves, and elves argue bitterly. Frodo steps forward. "I will take the ring to Mordor." 9 companions volunteer. The Fellowship is born. Gandalf leads the group through Rivendell's gates. Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, Boromir, and the 4 hobbits set out. The journey begins with hope and camaraderie. Elrond warns them. The Fellowship stands against the shadow, but it will not stand long. They march into the mountains. Blizzards and storms assault them on the snowy pass. Saruman, revealed as Sauron's ally, conjures the storm through dark sorcery. Frodo slips, nearly losing the ring in the snow. Boromir's eyes linger too long on it. Gandalf decides they must turn toward the mines of Moria. The gates of Moria stand silent and ancient. Gandalf speaks the Elvish password, and the doors open. A monstrous tentacled creature attacks as they enter, the Watcher in the water. The Fellowship flees into the mines, sealed inside. Darkness closes around them like a tomb. They find Moria abandoned, filled with bones and broken axes. Gimli weeps for his kin as Gandalf reads a blood-stained book. The dwarves were overrun by orcs and a far darker terror. Drums echo through the deep halls. Drums in the deep. The orcs are coming. The Fellowship fights through hordes of orcs and goblins. Legolas's arrows fly, Gimli's axe cleaves, and Boromir shields the hobbits. Gandalf senses an ancient evil awakening. The ceiling trembles. Firelight flickers in the depths. The Balrog, a demon of shadow and flame, awakens. They flee across collapsing bridges and firelit caverns. The Balrog rises, wings spreading wide, eyes burning with ancient wrath. Gandalf stands against it on the bridge of Khazad-dûm. He shouts, "You shall not pass!" and breaks the bridge beneath the beast. But the Balrog drags him down, both falling into the abyss. The Fellowship escapes into daylight, broken and grieving. Frodo silently blames himself for Gandalf's death. Aragorn takes command, urging them onward. They rest briefly in the golden woods of Lothlorien. Galadriel comforts Frodo, showing him visions of possible futures. Galadriel reveals she could claim the ring's power, but resists. Her words warn Frodo of what true power costs. Boromir grows restless, haunted by dreams of saving Gondor with the ring. Tension brews in the Fellowship as trust begins to fracture. The time of unity nears its end. Galadriel reveals she could claim the ring's power, but resists. Her words warn Frodo of what true power costs. Boromir grows restless, haunted by dreams of saving Gondor with the ring. Tension brews in the Fellowship as trust begins to fracture. The time of unity nears its end.